Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the new B&M figure. I say new. The next wave of B&M figures that have just been announced. So these are going to be out on the 5th of October apparently. That's just less than 2 weeks away pretty much. So already we're getting the next wave. Now obviously the last wave was was the end of July this year obviously, and done very well, and quite rightfully so. It was a fantastic wave. You know, we got Trout and TARDIS. We've got classic Daleks re-released. We're getting more classic companions. Just there was some really great stuff in there. Um, so when they pretty much came out, a list got leaked of forthcoming releases. So obviously people took this into account and were thinking up stuff and blah 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 blah. And it has turned out to be true. There's two things from this list though which have not appeared, and that is the 12th Doctor and Davros and the Ace and Dalek with rocket launcher set. I presume these are going to be released at some point, or either they were not part of that list and maybe we're just added on. Don't know. But so yeah, so we've got the next wave announced, and I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed by this. I know loads of people have been going like, these are, wow, they're all right to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna go through the sets and talk about them. Right, just get the one over and done with that I don't care about. The Jordy Whitaker set. By the way, I'm not a Jordy hater. Just in case I've started this video and you're like, oh, you're a Jordy hater. You don't like this era. You're a Nazi feminist. No, think it's too politically correct. You know, some bullshit, bullshit like that. I actually like the Jordy Whitaker era. I enjoy it. I've enjoyed series 11 and 12 more than I have enjoyed series 6 to 9. So that tells you something about me. But yes, so the Jordy Whitaker set. So what they have done is basically they've took the Ryan and Yaz figure that we got in the Friends and Foe set, and they've added Graham. So now this is known as the Friends of the 13th Doctor set. So we're getting Yaz from Fugitive of the Judoon, which, not gonna lie, I actually quite like the figure. I think it looks very nice. We're getting Ryan from the Ghost Monument, which his trousers are fucking awful. And we're getting Graham from It Takes You Away, but I also believe it works for Can You Hear Me? I don't really know. That was pretty obvious though. We were going to get Graham in a B&M set because, you know, I mean, literally you could just repaint the costume. Because obviously the one we got before was from Arantes in the UK, so, you know, they weren't going to miss out on an opportunity like this. So, although I've just had a thought, and he's also got like these sort of gloves on in the arachnids costume. I don't think he wears those and it takes you away, so I'm just thinking of the hands of this new figure right now. Have they painted over his gloves? Because if they have, that's fucking mental. Hopefully they haven't. I've just realised that. So it's not like a thing where, oh, I should have checked. I've just realised that. So anyway, I'm not arsed about the set. Although I say that, to be honest, I'll probably get it when it's like a tenner. Now I was like that with the Jodie set, but I got that, and it's actually a pretty good set. But with this one, I think I'm gonna wait, just because I'm not that, you know, bored. So yeah, we'll talk about the Daleks now. So after the success of, and I'll just need to go down because I need to get them. After the success of these boys, these are not the B&M ones, by the way. These are original. Oh, this is a custom. So yes. So after the success of these boys, it seems like they're continuing it. So this was History of the Daleks set 1, and this was set. He's okay. And this is a set 2. This is not the original, by the way. Don't worry, it's a custom. So yeah. So basically, yeah. so they're continuing out with set 3 and 4. By the way, I'm going to be getting the B&M ones for my birthday or Christmas, hopefully. But I don't have them, but someone has got them for me, so you know. But I've just thought I'd use them as an example. So they're now doing set 3 and 4. Set 3 is the chase, and set 4 is the Daleks master plan. So they skipped Mission to the Unknown. I mean, it was kind of obvious that we're going to skip that, but they could have done some really cool stuff there. So, set 3 consists of your standard chase drone and the chase guard, which I know will be quite exciting for a lot of people. Although I think because the Jungles of Mechanist Daleks have now came out, it's sort of going to diminish the excitement for this one. And if you don't know, this is an extremely rare Dalek. Again, this is the original. This is not me trying. By the way, this is not me trying to be arse like, oh, I have the original. No. You know, I'm just showing these as an example. But yeah, so I've got this one, the chase guard. Now I thought because they've done the Jungles of Mechanist Daleks, I was thinking, right, well they've done them, so they're probably not going to release this now. They still are, although they've changed something. If you don't know, this one has the regular Hartnell era gun. I'm not going to bother taking that out. Actually, example here, this gun. So it's one with the struts and octagons or whatever in it. However, never mind. With this one, they've took the Jungles of Mechanist Dalek guns and put it on the chase one, and never actually realised they got this incorrect on the original. So this has the correct gun, so that's something at least. Although I think this would have been really cool. Might have been a bit odd, but obviously with this one, if you don't know, the Daleks in the story don't have the bases, because obviously they were movie Daleks, so they just took the big bases off. They had no base whatsoever. There was no thin base. Obviously, they weren't going to release it, you know, as like they weren't going to release it this way. Especially with this being an SFX, obviously this base holds the electronics and everything for it to speak. So, you know, they weren't going to release this one like that. However, I think with the B&M one, and they should have saved themselves a bit of money, they should have done that with this new one, because it would have just been something different, wouldn't it? But no. But at least they've made it more accurate with the guns, so, you know, I appreciate it there. With the chase drone, it's changed quite a bit. So basically what they have done is they have took the old chase drone and they have done the correct eye stock. So if you don't know, the original Forbidden Planet chase drones and the Flamethrower Dalek, we'll go on to them in a minute, they had the incorrect eye stocks. They had, sorry, there's fucking Daleks all over the place. They had the Dead Planet eye stocks, which are obviously not correct. So they have gone back and they have fixed that issue now. So the drone has this proper eye stock, which is nice. They've also fixed the lights. Now, if you don't know, on the original, it was these sort of Mini Cooper bulbous lights. With the new one, they have put egg cup lights, which again is obviously correct. So that's very nice of them. And yes, they have with the chase drone, they have given it the smaller pupil, and also the gun box is now more of a sort of white, grey, light grey colour, which I think is more correct, and it's got darker spheres. So to be honest, they have actually made it a bit more of a variation and probably more accurate. So it's probably going to be better than this. I don't know, but you know, it's nice that they've done that. But I don't. The thing is, when I look at the set, if I can find, oh, where the fuck is the chase drone gone now? Sorry, I've got Daleks all over the bloody place. Oh, there it is. The problem I have, I've already got them both. So literally, the only reason why I'm going to buy this set is to army build. Because I at least want 4 of these guys, because I've already got 2, so I'll probably buy 2 of this new chase set to have 4 of these, and then 3 of these, because I think 3 of these is enough. And then fucking there's going to be the Jungles of Mechanist Daleks. But it's one of the weaker sets for me, just because I'm not I'm just not that bored about it. So yeah. The next set, which is the Daleks of Master Plan set. Now again, so we're getting the Flamethrower Dalek re-released, which is very cool. It's actually quite nice to see him. Plus, I've always wanted more of these, so to have another one will be nice. And my original was actually broke. I had to glue this back on. So, and I guess I'll probably do a bit of variation where one has a flame and one doesn't, because you can take the flame out on this new one. I like the old one. Now again, they've done what they have done with the chase drone. They've gave it the correct eye stock, the correct lights. The spheres are a bit more darker now, and again the gun box is sort of a more greyish white. That's literally no difference with the new one. With the Supreme, now I don't have this figure. This is a custom. Not gonna lie, I prefer mine. Mine's more accurate in terms of the colour. They've got the spheres the wrong colour again. They should be this dark sort of blue, not that colour that you're seeing on this new one. However, I think the original had that actually, just thinking about it. Actually, that's the problem with it. The eye. I think it's meant, no, mine's is not 100% accurate, but I think it's meant to be like half black and half silver. Whereas with this new one, it's all now silver with a black end. I don't know, they keep fucking around with these Dalek eye stocks, but yeah. And again with this one, he has the greyish white sort of gun box. So again, I'm not like, the only reason why I'm going to be getting this set is for the Master Plan Supreme, but I think it is going to look cool having sort of two drones, sorry for the shouting, with the cat being a bastard. Anyway, yes, so it'll look cool having two of the Flamethrower Daleks sort of next to him, I guess, and I'll probably put one, like, probably Mission to the Unknown Supreme and the Daleks Master Plan Supreme, because I'm not going to change this. I'm going to keep them the way he is. Also, I had a thought about this. One of these drones, probably one of the B&M ones, I'm going to turn into the Red Dalek from the Mutation of Time cover, which is parts that's parts 7 to 12 of the Daleks Master Plan. So yeah, but I thought they were pretty. I'm thinking about the sets more now, and to be honest, the Dalek ones are actually quite nice, but I'm just not that bored because I've already got 3 out of the 4 of them. But Army Building and Master Plan Supreme, which I'll be happy about, and obviously it's great for people who missed out on the originals. So yeah, we'll move on to we'll talk about the Companions set. So basically what they've done is we're now getting a Companions of the 3rd and 4th Doctor set with Sarah Jane, Romana 1 and Romana 2 again. However, they were in different costumes. So Sarah Jane is in by the way, I have the Companions of the 4th Doctor and unit set, as you obviously know. I don't have them to hand with me at the moment. But basically they have took the Genesis Sarah Jane and they've stuck the there's this figure of Sarah Jane where she's wearing that sort of red top and sort of, I think, brown jeans, I can't remember. It's a Sarah Jane Adventures figure. They've took the legs of that and stuck it on the Genesis Sarah to make a monster of Peladon Sarah, and I'm going to be honest, the figure is fucking dreadful. The legs are fine, I guess. It's the top half that really bothers me. And I think they've just used the old Sarah Jane head sculpt. I don't think they've made a new one. Now, it's nice to be getting a Sarah Jane from Pertwee Zero, and she will go quite nice with the Monster of Peladon Pertwee that we got earlier this year. But it just looks crap to me. What they should have done, in my opinion, is they should have took this torso, the school reunion one, stick the legs on that old head sculpt. Obviously, I think she wears a jumper, Monster of Peladon. I should know this actually because I'm on it at the moment, but I'm kind of bored by it. I don't think I'm going to like Monster of Peladon by the time I get to the end of it. But obviously, I think she wears a jumper, and obviously the jumper wouldn't be properly sculpted, but it's not like B&M haven't done that before. With the Romana 2 figure, if you lift up the coat, she has this sort of white, she has all the costume there, but it's not sculpted properly. So what they could do is basically, sorry, just been disturbed there. So yeah, so basically what they could have done is they could have printed the jumper on. It wouldn't be properly sculpted, but that would have been fine. It would have been better than having the fucking jacket closed up, because at least with the Genesis one, I think there is a point where she has the jacket done up, so you can get away with that there. This you can't though, because I mean, I'll find out when I watch the rest, but I swear there's not a point where she has it done up. So the thing is crap. I don't like the look of it. They should have used this torso, but never mind. Romana 1, I thought at first, yeah, cool. It's really grown on me. So we're getting a Romana 1 from Power of Kroll. Everyone's fan favourite. So basically what they have done is they have took, again, I think the Sarah Jane, that body and those legs, and they've sculpted a new piece of a tunic, which is quite nice. And basically they've put the head of the old one. Sorry, again, I had to pause there. What were we on? Oh yes, the Romana 1 from Power of Kroll. So they've sculpted a new tunic piece, which is really nice. And they've put the head on it. I don't know if this. I don't think there's any inaccuracies with this figure. It's quite nice. I don't really have much more else to say. Nice that they've sculpted the tunic, but yeah. And then we have the right. Sorry, this thing's gonna just be fucking crap. Anyway, right. So we've got Romana 2 now from the Horns of Nine. Now, pretty obvious where we're gonna get this. They've basically took the Destiny body and just removed the scarf and just painted it up to be the Horns of Nine costume, and it does work quite well. But I mean, this set, the comparison of the Fourth Doctor set was pretty much my favourite one we had gotten this year. They've just kind of just made it I don't like the Master of Paladon Sabre. The Romana one's actually quite good, and Horns of Nine on Romana 2, we were expecting it. So what would have made the Romana 2 better though, if she came with her Sonic, because she uses it in Horns of Nine apparently. So that would have been nice, but no. Yeah, I don't have really anything else to say. It's not going to be as good as the first one. And then our final set. Oh God, the Unit 1975 Terror of the Zygon set. Now, this being Fourth Doctor, you usually expect. Well, I mean, you know, El Jawar every year he loves to do something Fourth Doctor, so this is understandable. Now, I love Tom Baker, and you should probably, I don't know, expecting me to be like, oh my God, this is. It's okay. We'll get the probably the most boring figure out of the way. Sergeant Benton. I like how they took what was the best figure of. Did I say this was the final set? Because if so, it's not. There's actually another one. Basically, they took the best figure from the Claws of Axel set and they made it the worst. Well, I don't know if he is the worst actually. I don't know. It's just Sergeant Benton and his camel costume, which fine, I guess. I mean, it's a variant we were expecting, but and then we've got finally a Fourth Doctor from Terror of the Zygons. So this is a long-awaited variant. I'm just using the old Difficult Tom as an example here. So they have basically took the old Difficult body. They have painted his necktie the correct colour for once, which is nice, so it's black. I think, well, I assume the waistcoat's correct. I don't know, I haven't really looked at it properly, but yeah, they've got that correct. The scarf, necktie. So well done to them for actually doing it fucking right for once. Um, and we have two new sculpts. They have done his scarf, which obviously sort of wraps like around and obviously I guess will be flopping at the back, and a new head sculpt where he's got the Scottish cap sort of and the hair. I find so he looks like an old woman, Tom Baker, which is weird, but they've done that. I appreciate them doing that. I will say that they've went to that length to do these new sculpts. Well, new. If you don't know, there's this famous picture from character, well, from character of these prototype classic stuff that was leaked like back in 2012, 2013, and it's shown some pretty cool stuff on there. There was like a sort of, I think, regular, I think there was like a silver Anthony Ainley. There was a Richard Turndall Five Doctors First Doctor. There was an Invasion of the Dinosaurs Pertwee. There was like a Talisman Chime Tom. I think that was a figure they were gonna do. There's the Damon's Brigadier of the Rolled Up Trousers, and there's a Tervazagon's Fourth Doctor. There's some really cool stuff on there that we've never. I mean, we have got some of it, but not all of it. So I appreciate that they've done this. It's just Tom Baker looks like an old woman. It is the best figure of the set. It's a nice, cool new variant. So yeah. Oh, and then the last figure is totally not Captain Mike Yates in disguise. So what they have done is they've took the Mike Yates figure and put a fucking mustache on him. They've not sculpted it properly. They've painted it on. So we've now got, as me and my friend Owen like to call him, Sergeant Jimmy. Now Richard Franklin basically looks like a 70s porn star. So if you want Richard Franklin as a 70s porn star as a figure, this is the set to get. Don't know why you would want that, but people out there probably do. So yeah, half of me is like, okay, that's sort of interesting. The other half of me is like, that's fucking terrible. It turns out it's not a regular sort of soldier they've made up. He does actually appear in the story. There's like this shot of them, like of the sort of cast looking at like what, I don't know, but there's a picture. And he's there, this soldier that they've tried to make. So I guess that's something at least, but he looks just so fucking weird and funny. A cool thing about this set, they've got different weapons in the story. Where like they hold a handle here and a handle here and they like shoot. So they've sculpted a new weapon, so that's good. That's good at least. I think they're new. I hope they're new. At least they're the correct guns this time, unlike the Claws of Axel set. And so something else is done. I think there is. Don't know. I can't remember. To be honest, what I would have rather done. Oh yeah, that was it. Sergeant Benton. He's not a sergeant at this point because the figure still has the old Sarge logo. He's not a sergeant in this. He is something else, which I can't remember the name of, but he should have like a different badge sort of symbol down here on his arm. So they've got that wrong, which is annoying. He's not a sergeant in terms of angles. I can't remember what he is at that point, but he shouldn't be a sergeant. In my opinion, how they should have made this set better, should have included a fucking Zygon instead. Now, I know B&M have done it before, but literally just do a variant where it doesn't have the microphone because, as you may, I've got a couple of these, so I've covered up the microphone. But literally, just do a standard Zygon where you know, take out the sculpt of the microphone or just paint over it. That would have been so much better. Or Harry Sullivan. So in my opinion, they should have. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have really been a unit set. Well, either a Zygon figure or Harry, and he's black, so obviously. But no. Or it should have been a 1970s unit set with Liz Shaw, which we're still meant to be getting apparently. That Fourth Doctor, and either Campbell Sarge or that bloody awful unit soldier, one of them two. But typically, like, it should be the best set really out of all of them, but for me it's just kind of, I don't really have a favourite set out of all these, to be honest. So yeah, and now we're gonna come to the final set, which is like the most fucking boring one ever. Another bloody TARDIS. So it's the Fifth Doctor and TARDIS from the Visitation. Now this is actually kind of cool because if you don't know, back in 2010 there was going to be a Fifth Doctor and TARDIS. People were actually selling the prototypes of it on eBay. You could actually, I guess, buy the thing, but it never got officially released. So basically, 10 years later, we're finally getting it, which is I guess nice. However, it's just boring to me because it's just another fucking TARDIS. Literally, I'm sick of the TARDIS. I mean, they can. I don't know what. It just. I love my TARDISes, but I've just kind of gotten sick of them now. Uh, Although this TARDIS will work quite well for a Colin Baker one, so if you want to do that, you can. But I get it's cool to see this TARDIS. Obviously, it's in the lighter blue because the Thomas Yardley Jones TARDIS, this is known, changed colour. So season 19 it was a much lighter blue. I think in season 20 or 21, one of them two, it changed to this much darker blue. It's basically a clean version of this TARDIS later. But I'm just gonna put it with Colin Baker because it will work quite well there. But and then another fucking Davison. So they've just took the old Davison body once again. However, they've stuck a hatted Davison on it, which is the only benefit for this set for me as a hatted Davison, because it'll be something different. Because yes, I have a hatted Davison from the Planet Fire set, but I'm never opening this, so that's at least a benefit there. But still, I'm not, wowing over it. Oh my god, a hatted Davison! I don't really care. It was originally known as a Fifth Doctor and TARDIS set from Castrovalva. That would have been 10 times better because, you could have maybe done the TARDIS with like green moss or like some green on the bottom of it, and you could have done the Davison in the Tom Baker coat and scarf. That figure, which is not hard to get, but it would have been nice to have that literally after he's just regenerated. And I suppose if you wanted to, could have done a variant where would it? Because did it do it with the old one? I can't remember. They could have done a variant. Yeah, because that Davison has like sort of green moss on the back of his coat. You could have done a variant where the green moss isn't there. Would have made it so much better. But no, another. It's another Davison TARDIS. That's like should have been a first Doctor TARDIS, but never mind. At least it's another statue of TARDIS. I'm getting sick of flat roof TARDIS now, but yeah, that's my opinions on this new wave. It's not really great. I mean, the Jordy set I don't really care about. The unit set, it's cool to get a Terror Tom, but the other two figures are just not just. Ugh. The companion set, the Sarah's terrible. I quite like the Romana 1 and 2. Dalek set still be cool for people who missed out on them, but I've already got them all apart from the Master Plan Supreme, so the only benefit these sets are giving me, kind of like the History of the Daleks 1 and 2 set, the only benefit that was giving me was for the army building. That's going to be the same with these two. So, but also out of already out of the History of the Daleks set so far, I'm at least getting one. I'm getting a new figure. So Invasion Earth, it was that Supreme. Master Plan, it's going to be this Supreme. So yeah, I just think Power and Evil are next, so I'm looking forward to that because I will be taking advantage of that Power of Dalek set. But I think that's going to be the problem for me with the History of the Dalek because I already have the majority of the classic Daleks. They're just not going to be as exciting to me unless you do like new variants or something. Because thinking about it more, the new Chase Drone is actually quite good, to be fair, but still, they're not offering a huge benefit for me, but I know many people don't have the classic Daleks, so this is a great opportunity for them to get them, which is fantastic for them. Fantastic. So I'm glad, they're not really making a benefit for me, but for those who don't have, classic Daleks, this will be a huge benefit for them, so I'm happy for them. Like, for example, my mate Alfie, he's literally thanks to these History of the Dalek sets, his Dalek collection's grown a lot more bigger. So yeah, it's making that benefit for people, and I'm happy to see that. But you know, for me, it's just like army building really, which is something I do want to do with classic Daleks. I do want to army build, so because it's Daleks. And then Davison TARDIS is just fucking boring. I literally don't care about it. It's just another TARDIS. So I'm gonna put that TARDIS with Colin Baker, and then the hatted Dave. Does he change the jump? Oh, I'll just put the. I don't know where I'm actually gonna put the Davison, to be honest. Guess just have it as a cash travel one and take out that old one without the salary. I don't know, but it's just another fucking Davison. When you thought they were literally last year, they'd done the last Davison variant they could, but you know they've obviously went, oh no, this, because this is actually Davison from the Visitation. This is not Planet of Fire, so there you go. So this figure's not really anything new. Uh, but yeah, I'm just sort of with this wave. I say this, I'm still gonna buy them all. So yeah. Anyway, rambled on long enough. Yeah, that's it. Also, I know I've been uploading multiple parts of stuff on the channel recently. There's been like the Fury review, there's been the Troughton comparison thing, and there's been the DVD collection of Time and Space. They're still going to be uploaded. I still need to finish recording the Fury review. Don't worry. I will get to it. Don't worry. It just, you know, I will get to it. So don't worry. And I don't really know what I'm going to do after that. You know, so maybe figure reviews could work. I don't know. Actually, there's a video that I want to do as well. But anyway, yeah, I've rambled on long enough. So yes, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye. And I need to get up and turn the camera off for this bit. So.